Now, and welcome back, one and all, to the Pretty and Disturbed podcast. I am Alika. And this
You're a
is me.
co-host, Mo.
Courtney.
Courtney's a bit under the weather, but we still appreciate her for thugging through it like a real bitch. We
As she
love to see
should.
that. So, what are we talking about today? Got the apple pie box in my hand.
What we talking about today? Well, we jumping it off or starting off with NXT. But two bitches here didn't watch NXT, so we here to talk shit about NXT via Alika. So Alika, what happened on NXT?
Um, from the 1 hour that I did get to watch after things came up that prevented me from watching the first hour, um, there was an eliminator match for someone to become the number one contender for Roxanne's NXT Women's title, and Jada Parker won that match. I mean, like, she low-key does deserve it. She didn't get that chance to win the North American Championship at Battleground in Las Vegas. What else happened? Tony D'Angelo. Is that what his name is? Tony D'Angelo?
No, you said it right. You said it right.
Okay, I don't want to butcher anybody's names, and people coming after me. I got time for that. I don't have time for it. One thing I'm
I
not
love
do.
her accent.
You know good and well that is not my accent. I'm not Jamaican.
I love any accent you make. It could be that accent, it could be your natural accent, it could be whatever the fuck. She does it well. She does it well.
She's
As you were
very gay
saying,
for me.
babes. Very gay. What? And what now, bitch? Now, anyways, what happened in NXT Love?
So how it happened actually was no catch quarter crew was in the ring, and Charlie Dempsey was talking about the Heritage Cup, and what's her name, Ren Sinclair. She was basically saying how Charles would take on anybody in the locker room, and then Obafemi came on and interrupted. He was gonna basically make a play for the Heritage Cup, but then he got interrupted by the family, I think is what the faction is named, with Rizzo and Tony and the other two. My bad, I didn't mean to butcher your names. It's just not coming to me right now. So Tony was just like, I'm not really gonna, like, I got unfinished business with you, but Oba, I'm looking at you and I want to challenge you for the North American Championship. And just when he thought Oba was gonna get the upper hand, Tony turned around and dropped him. And me personally, I don't like to see Obafemi weak because it's Obafemi. I'm gonna need him to call me, by the way. But yeah, y'all know I mean. Anyways, so yeah, that was like basically the only things that really stood out to me. Oh, Joe Hendry is now the number one contender to.
Oh my god!
If anyone knows Canary, she does not like Joe
Oh, I
Hendry.
hate him. I hate him so much.
Why so, babes? Let's talk about it. Why do you hate him?
I fucking can't stand him. God, if I hear his fucking music one more time, I might actually lose my goddamn mind.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, so he's now the number one contender to Ethan Page NXT title. By the way, Shawn Michaels, I don't like the fact that you took the championship off of Trick. I feel like
you lazy eye hoe.
Not too much on Baby Daddy now.
Yes, I'm sorry,
oh
bitch. That's
my
no longer
god.
Baby Daddy. That's granddad. That is granddad. Ever since he showed up with Triple H and fought the Brothers of Destruction with that little headband, okay, baby, you should have got your finest wig. Okay, I cannot unsee you without a ponytail. What do you mean you're gonna show up bald with a fucking thick ass headband and cross-eyed? What are we supposed to do with that?
He's not cross-eyed.
Yes, he is.
So fucked.
He got a lazy eye, bro.
Okay, but it's not cross-eyed.
It might as well be. Shit, he don't know where he at.
Monique.
That's not the man I remember. Butt ass naked with the title, the Eagles title. That's not the man I know. Okay, it all went down when he got off the pills and steroids. But
as we should, we love a man that's not on drugs.
I'll be honest. Some of the wrestlers were hotter when they're on drugs. I don't know.
Yeah, they also died faster.
Well,
Yeah.
long as I got to experience them at their peak, it's not really my business. I don't know.
You kind of would be your business if they kind of died in bed with you. But
They're not
anyways,
gonna die in bed with me. Well, can they?
yes.
Yes.
The way I move, probably. That's a good way to go out, though, right?
I mean, sure, if he's not dropping dead on top of you.
They mostly be me riding. I don't know.
I'm gonna just remind us
I
that
mean,
my mom listens to us.
honey,
Mom,
mom.
I'm
This is
totally
no.
innocent. I'm
I'm
totally innocent. I
not.
don't know what any of this means.
I do. I do.
Yeah, she almost flashed someone that was in the room with me, and I had to cover up the
I
screen.
was trying to ask Alika, was the lighting good enough, ma?
I mean, yeah, I would have told you
It,
to, do something else, but someone was in the
I need
room.
to know if it reflected. So I chose the whitest part of my body. And
Yeah,
I
but
got my confirmation.
don't be showing it to other people. Them is mines and Courtney's.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right, love. You're right. I
Courtney
apologize.
has the left and I have the right, and I'm just gonna tap my name across it when I meet you. I
I'm
hope your
here,
man don't
baby.
beat me for that. Then again, he can't beat me. I'll beat
No,
his
he
ass. Like,
not. The worst thing he can do is marry me before him. That's about it.
shit, what you trying to do?
I mean, he don't gotta know.
Oh.
He pissed me off already, so.
Let's go. Let's all go to Vegas. Does Vegas do poly weddings?
Do they? We gotta inquire.
Cause shit, if we're gonna go to WrestleMania next year, we might as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But moving on to our next topic.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold the fuck on. This shit is. Oh, child, I need a tissue. But our next topic was what?
We was
Was
talking about our top 5 favorite rappers. They are greatest of all time, whether it's current or back then, deceased or alive. Alika, you're first.
y'all know me, and y'all know how hard I write for my baby daddy. And I don't care what anyone else to say. I don't care that he's controversial. You will not take away the genius that is Marshall Bruce Mathers III, aka Eminem, aka Slim Shady, aka Ken Kniff when he feels like it. If you caught that at the end of the Death of Slim Shady album, then you would know. I mean, like, what's there to say about Eminem? He's Eminem. I could write a dissertation on him.
Why is he part of your top 5? I just need to know. Put it out there on the pod because I am sick and tired of fighting tooth and nail as to why a white boy belongs on a list of top 5 rappers. I'm sick
I'm
of
sorry, but
it.
like, do you hear like his rhyming scheme? The way he puts like metaphors together, and there's like double, triple entendres. Like, are you listening?
Uses every literary device, bro. And then when you
Hello,
try to
this is
explain
a
this to
man that dropped
them,
out of ninth grade, and yet he's using words that some of y'all can't even
he
clock
be
on your daily
using the
basis.
he be using the dictionary. He'd just be writing shit on a piece of paper and storing it in places
You know what
and
that
then
is? It's
playing out
very demure, very cutesy, very mindful.
that part. But they love to say he's good at lyricism, but he's not a good rapper because you can't play him in clubs.
I could play
Whatever the
you.
fuck that means.
If I could play you a club song right now for Eminem, you would not even say that. But I'm not trying
You
to get
could let's
copyrighted.
let's just unpack really quick. This is definitely just like thrown into here. But give me 5 Eminem songs that you could play on a club. If you were a DJ, you could sneak him in there, and nobody would see an issue with the transition.
First of all, there's ass like that. There's smack that. There's shake that. There is what do you call it? One of those nights featuring Ed Sheeran. Like, come on,
It's
be
been
for real.
one of those nights.
I need one more.
I mean, I didn't mind Killer being
Without me
alone.
for the beat alone.
That is true. Without Me is another good one.
High key,
And
high
there's,
key.
I say, I'm trying to go off of Encore because Encore got some good songs. as much as people want to rag on it. Like I really don't care. Encore
What's the song
was
he had with JID?
Feel.
Was it? No, I'm talking about from Music to be Murdered by.
Shit, I can't remember.
It was a song he had dedicated to someone that passed, and it was like the leading track or one of the leading tracks of Music to be Murdered by.
I know I gotta look that up. Hold on.
That's it.
But what do you call it? But like, yeah, like Eminem has club tracks. It's not our fault that you don't know that. Like even Brand New Dance, you could play that in a club. You could play.
You know what's funny? I tried putting people onto that, and they were like acting like it was bad. I'm like, I know you don't think it's actually bad. You're just thinking it's bad because people already brainwashed you into thinking that it's flavorless. But the thing is that he's not trying to sound like your faves. He's not trying to imitate your faves. He is who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like he's on a whole different wavelength. All right. The man is so creative. He got 3 characters he's occupying at the same fucking time while he produces different types of music. Like he literally taps into every single fucking emotion through uses of characters, literary devices, and whatnot. And it's just the weirdest thing to me that y'all just don't think is good enough simply because of his skin tone. But we don't do this in any other genre. Well, any other American genre, we just don't do this with. But for some reason, we like to obsessively gatekeep rap culture, and I feel like that inhibits the culture. Because then, if you're gonna follow that rubric, then it's like everyone else kind of needs to just copy each other. Like I feel like it's not a bad thing if you actually study it, you respect it, you're not using any slurs, you're not using anything that's inappropriate. I haven't to recent memory heard Eminem use a slur. There's one bad song that everyone knows about. We're not going to address it here. That's a whole fucking extra 20 minutes of unpacking and shit. But he stays in his own lane and he goes about it in the most respectful, unique manner. And for some reason, no matter what he does, no matter what rapper he chews out and tops, even if it's on their own song, y'all just have this hard on to acting like he shouldn't belong in the culture while obsessively trying to downplay him. It's the weirdest thing. Like, my man's always in conversation. If you think he's good, just say it. Because that's how you feel. You're just mad. It's okay. Let's come to terms, baby. It's okay. Let's hold hands. It's okay. It's okay to admit that Eminem is good. He may not be in your top, but he is great. You cannot mention rap culture without Eminem. That's all I gotta say. Next.
Anyways, we'll probably spend this whole podcast talking about Eminem because
sure can. Sure
we
fucking
get real
can.
passionate about that. For my number 2, I'd say Pac.
Not us twinning.
Sure. Not us twinning. But
I had those 2.
You have Pac as number 2, Courtney?
Yeah, I did.
You see, just 3 gay besties. Yeah, for someone whose life ended at 25, he got a lot of hits in that's short amount of time.
And his cultural impact is insane. Insane. And you know what's weird? I love Biggie and Tupac, but I had this whole battle in my head on which one was better and who was more impactful in the grand scheme of things. And I really feel like if both parties were alive, Pac would still been a little more impactful than Biggie. He has the trifecta. To me.
Is that he had the look, he had the rap.
And as a character, like, yo, like you just hear him talking in his interviews and shit, bro. I feel connected to him on a different level than when I would listen to Biggie talk. Now that Biggie wasn't influencing or he wasn't someone you could relate to, but something about Pac, he had like this urban renaissance type of feel with him when he spoke. That's just so timeless. I loved it. I could see why fucking Jada Pinkett Smith is fucking stuck on this man after all these years. I get it. Girl, I get it. Why staring at me like that, Alika? Your eyes bug out her head like she's gonna have to say something crazy next.
No, I was about to say something about Jada, but I was like, you know what? Let me not.
I thought she thought I was gonna go there.
Pac a low-key a hoe, though. Can't even lie. He was a hoe. A good-looking hoe, but he was a hoe.
Yeah, he got around.
Literally like his song.
The idea that I know that he and Madonna were in the same room says too much to me.
Girl, he was married in jail, talking to Madonna, asked Jada to marry him.
Man, he lived a life. He lived a great life on the way out.
He did.
So it got cut short at 25. Like, when you really sit and think about that, I'm gonna be 25 next year.
I'd be forgetting she's the youngest of our group, y'all. Alika
Same.
be cursing me out like she's my big sister.
I'm cursing you out like I'm your man, but anyways. We're not gonna get into that right now.
Joy's telling me to be more careful.
That part.
Listen, the way how I be cussing out Courtney and Mo on a daily, and then they turn around and cuss me out on certain other things, I'm like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
You got it. You got it. You're right. But
how you like it, Daddy?
Okay, Petey Pablo.
Oh damn!
Number 3. Who's your top favorite rapper? Courtney.
I'm gonna go Dr. Dre.
Twin. Put your leg down, bitch.
I'll try to do the stripper leg.
It's not that type of podcast.
It low key is. It low key is at this point.
I said that. My man is out the door. Chicken and said, "You can come through, bro." Hold up. Is it actually not doing that?
This bitch learned nothing.
You said I didn't learn nothing? That's crazy.
Yes.
That's really crazy. But Dr. Dre is a good choice for number 3. I could agree with that choice.
Thank you.
He can't even see me. You know, you bitch. That's why when I meet you, I'm gonna beat you the fuck up.
It's okay to go over there, bro.
You're like a little kid. Just lost.
He don't want to be a star. It's okay. But yes, Dr. Dre I could agree with. I could agree with him. What is your favorite? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask Courtney, what's her favorite Dr. Dre song and or feature?
My favorite. I can't say the whole song because I'll get beat with a water bottle. But I believe it's just...
She's like, I'll get beat with a water bottle, and Monique is just like, I'm sorry.
I choose your words wisely, bitch.
Hence why I said I'll get beat with a water bottle. But
I won't beat you. I'll put the water bottle down, actually.
I believe it's his features in Paris fight with Kanye West.
Why would I beat you for a Kanye West feature? That's my other fave. That was on my list.
Because I can't say the full song, and you'll beat me with a water bottle if I do.
Touche. You censor it.
Bitches in Paris.
Bitches in Paris. Okay, bitches in Paris. It is.
Not Dr. Dre, bitch.
Wait, who's that?
That's Jay-Z, first of all.
Oh, Jay-Z. Oh, shit.
My favorite is Dr. Dre for number 3 on my list.
Did you mean?
I can't think right now.
We're gonna blame the medication.
We're just blaming the medication right now. I'm so tired. And the delirium. I can't think right now. Circle back to me.
Okay. Mo,
actually, just cut this out.
Now we keeping it. Bitches in Paris by Dr. Dre and Kanye, people.
Shut the fuck up.
It's okay, babe. It's okay.
I don't care. I'm gonna write him a message after this.
You're hurting me.
She said, "Don't beat me with a water bottle for this," and proceeds to date the wrong artist. Yo, I love you.
You're hurting me. Like your words, they're piercing my soul. They're hurting me.
Can I hug you?
That might hurt me more.
Why would I hurt you?
Think of her boobs as pillows. Comfort.
Right, that ass,
Oh,
mad
that's
therapeutic.
true.
Right,
It's
she's taller
true.
than me, so she meant to hunch down a bit for that. But you
Yeah,
just come
Mo
in
is
love.
like the shortest out of us.
Tallest
Like,
and
Yeah.
shortest, folks. 26 up
Tallest
between
and shortest.
7. 5'3".
Circle back to me.
okay.
Well, I'm gonna answer my number 4. I wanted Kanye on my list. I know y'all hate Kanye because of the person he is. We're not talking about the person Kanye. That person, we don't know him. We don't know what is the state of him or why it's like this. But I think that if Kanye unfortunately didn't suffer from the death of his mom, he kept that consistency, you know, with the college dropout album and graduation and shit. He's very good. He has some very memorable features. It's been a minute since he had a single by himself that just charted. But in that time frame, I really feel like he was very influential, and especially starting off like as a producer. You know what I mean? His brain was on a different level. Very upsetting to me because I think about how a while ago they had Forever with Drake and Wayne and Kanye and Eminem. At the time, you place all the goats of that moment, that era, in the same fucking song, and it was just like a culture shock. You know what I mean? Like everyone was arguing who killed who. Now, obviously, Baby Daddy killed everybody. Let's be honest. Be honest.
I'm sorry.
For
That's what he
top,
went last. That's what he went last.
there you go. There you go. Right. But it's just like everyone's battling for who was number 2 in that spot because those were the ghosts of that fucking era. You feel me? And that was when Kanye had his last brain cell. Okay. I really wish his mom didn't pass because he really had something for us. Like he really was just different. He was just different overall. And I love his intrusive brain. Not now because it's a little too fucking intrusive and it's definitely, you know, the fucking nerves in his head is not making that little connection. It's like a bunch of sparks that are not there. But he was great for his time. And he could have been great. So if I'm evaluating just that fraction, not right now or this moment, that fraction of time when he was the GOAT, I have to put him on my list. Because there was a point in time where I was wondering, can he out-rap my boy M? Personally. But you may feel differently. So who's your number 4, Alika? Courtney, we're going to get back to you. You better know the fucking artist's name. Okay? Otherwise, I'm going to whack you this fucking water bottle, bitch. Okay? Alika, what is your number 4?
I'm gonna go a little ASMR on this. I'm joking now.
Pretty and Disturbing therapy.
This is therapy for Courtney because she doesn't know the difference between Dr. Dre and Jay-Z. But it's okay.
Shut the fuck up.
She told me shut the fuck up, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up. My number 4 is good.
Bitch.
It's okay. Come see me later. I'll let you sit on my face.
Or my tits, whatever comes first.
Yeah, or both.
Oh.
It's therapy for Courtney. Anything for baby Court, even though she's older than me. My number 4 has to be Lil Kim. You can't talk about female rappers, especially the ones influenced today, like Megan, Lotto,
Nicki.
Park.
Why are we talking about her?
Because I'm sick and tired of y'all acting like she instilled her whole entire fucking everything.
She's not shit.
She is. And I feel like I'm being honest. I'm gonna get dragged by the barbs. I don't give a fuck. Drag me, don't drag them. Drag me. I really feel like the only reason why she was the greatest of all time in her era was because she really had no competition. Who the fuck was rapping at the time with her that we also heard on the radio? Huh?
Pretty sure Eve has a couple of songs out.
Eve was before her. I know. Cause like Tamarine came out and Blow Your Mind came out and shit, and Love Is Blind came out. That was before Nicki Minaj was on the radio.
Nah, when she did the song with Eve and Trina and the rest of them, Eve was still on the radio.
But they were fading off while Nicki was coming in and she had no fucking competition. You know what I'm saying? Of course she'd be the greatest all the time. Who the fuck was your competition? Now she got a competition with Meg, Lotto. Who else?
Doja.
Cardi.
Doja. Put some respect on Doja's name, bitch. But Doja, Cardi doesn't write her shit, so I can't throw her in there. I love her. I can't throw her in.
No, we're not gonna do that to Cardi.
I like Cardi, but she even said it by herself. She's an entertainer, not a rapper. She's trying to rap now. I'll give her that, but she's not a rapper. She's an influencer.
But yeah, like you can't talk about female rappers or rappers in general, like without Lil Kim. Especially
Nope.
like let's run through some of her features. Quiet Storm remix with Mobb Deep. Hot Dem here. What would she say? Hot Dem. Here we go again. No, Hot Dem. Oh, here we go again. That's what she said. Don't clock me for messing up the lyrics, okay?
I'm here for how many legs?
Oh. So how many licks does it take to get to the center of the... I can't rap the actual lyrics.
Ooh.
Nah, it's a bunch of moaning, girl. You can't even add the lyrics at that point.
CO, open up, cell, block 8.
Oh.
Stop. That's enough.
Trying to be child friendly here.
We are being child friendly. I didn't do anything. Like
this is child friendly.
Like look at her insane album from hardcore to the Notorious K.I.M. or Notorious Kim, La Bella Mafia, Naked Truth. Naked Truth is one album I'll probably listen to top to bottom. That was a really good album. That was the album she put out right before she went to jail.
What a bad bitch. The bitch.
And she went to jail for perjury for 1 year because Junior Mafia wanted to side with the DA and leave Kim out to dry after she protected their asses.
Crazy.
It's crazy how you do things for people and it just turned their back on you.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
I can name a few people in my life that did that, but we not gonna clock that tea. Not gonna clock that tea. I don't know. Maybe we'll make up a segment where we read like anonymous stories or some shit. Who knows? But yeah, I'm sorry, but Lil Kim is the blueprint, and
I don't agree with that.
That's the honest truth. Courtney, you're number 4.
Jay-Z for sure for me.
Are you sure?
Yes, bitch, I'm sure. God damn.
Wait, I need to specify.
My 5 before you bitches jumped down my throat is a completely different genre, but they are rappers. I'm going Suicide Squad.
Suicide? You mean Suicide Boys?
Yes. I can't think today. I'm sorry.
It's okay, babe. It's the
We had 5 minutes to get it together. No, we give her lashings, okay? Give her fucking lashings.
No, I'm not.
Then I will. Where's the water? Okay.
I can't think today.
By Jay-Z.
Suicide Boys. Yes.
And Suicide Boys. Gonna be fucking up my camera, bitch. God damn it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can't think today.
I see that.
There, I gave my 4 and 5.
We had any musical sponsorships? We lost all of them.
Fuck you.
I'm kidding.
Fuck off, Monique. After all I've been there for you through, this is how you repay me.
Basically, rub each other's back and then kick them right after.
Alika's done with your shit. Look at her. Just look at
Mom.
her. Just look at her. She is so done with you.
She's
here to save me
entirely, but we're not gonna get into my unhealthy coping mechanisms on this podcast. At least not this episode.
Should be waiting.
In this episode, we're not gonna get into the fact that I'm so absent-minded. I read half our text messages wrong 90% of the time.
Girl, me too.
Yeah, I do. I think I'm dyslexic.
Bitch, I think I'm dyslexic. Oh my god!
Listen, there be times Mo be texting a group chat and she types something and I gotta like take 5 seconds to decipher what the hell she meant at the first time. I'm like,
If they
The
don't get
fuck?
it, I'm not editing it. Figure it out.
It's like
iMessage has the edit button and this bitch just refuses to use it and just double
No,
text with an asterisk. I'm like, there's an edit button, bitch.
that's mad work. I gotta hold it down. I gotta choose the edit button. I got 30 seconds.
sometimes I think her errors are just so bad. She just says she's lit, but like I want to believe she's not. But like at the same time, I believe that she is heavily lit when she writes half of what she does.
Do you not see my nails? Okay, these are my nails. Okay, do you not
No
see
fucking excuse,
my
you dumb bitch.
screen?
I have them
Writing?
too. No excuse.
Nah, but
Ooh,
this is
not them
like the
clocking each other.
moment. This is the moment. I don't know what that is. This is the moment, Miss Courtney.
Clock that T, clock the T, clock it.
No fucking excuse, Monique. I've had some longer than that, and I've still been able to function. I need to get it together. You need to get the fuck together.
You
Speaking
need
of
to get
nails,
your rappers together because you confuse two black men.
Here we go.
speaking of nails, it just reminds me of this thing I heard Cardi B say. She was just like, she was washing her ass and she was washing her ass so hard. Did you know she stabbed her asshole with her nails?
She stabbed her asshole with her nails. Oh my god! How long do your nails have
What?
to be for that to happen?
Listen, Cardi B used to have some real long nails, and now she don't have them no more because she doesn't want to hurt, like when she holds wave or when the new baby comes. But
She's
yeah,
wiping her ass. Like, how does it happen where she stabs her
she was
asshole?
washing her ass, like
She's
she was in the
washing her
shower.
ass.
Yeah.
What happened to a loofah?
Why you asking me? I don't be in her
I'm
bathroom.
just saying, you got long ass nails. Why you not using a loofah? Like, that's very preventable. I don't know.
Not her
Maybe she
Gaddafi
was using a
herself.
washcloth and the nail penetrated through the cloth and stabbed her in her
Just
asshole.
hold it like this.
Oh, poor Cardi.
I don't
How
feel bad
that
for
had
her.
to have hurt.
It'd be relatable though, because not like me stabbing my asshole, but ooh, this episode gonna be so chaotic when we release it.
No, we have a lot of content here. We talk hygiene, clean your asshole correctly.
Yeah, please
No.
clean your asshole, men.
Can you please? I'm tired of your booty crubs. Y'all be stinking in different
Ew,
I like
areas.
that we have like
Monique.
a list of topics and now we're just
What men do you sleep with
and
that they
everything.
all got
Not my
fucking
men,
booty
not the men I
crumbs?
sleep with that smell like that. But you ever just be around a bunch of men and you're just like, okay, did you wash your ass today? Like y'all ever been
Yes,
to the gym
I've
and it's
been
just
to a wrestling event and they
there you
don't fucking
go.
wear
People do not
deodorant,
wear
and
deodorant. They stink. They stink.
I'm
Did you not
pretty
teach you
sure.
hygiene in school? Did your mother not wash you as a kid? But then some of you are
Yep,
white.
it's fucking
Not for
disgusting.
but some of you are white and some of you don't like to use, soap and deodorant. But those things are available at the supermarket. If you
And
can
can
afford
y'all
ringside
get
tickets at a WWE event, then you can afford soap and deodorant to wash your ass.
and powder? A lot of powder is needed. 'Cause y'all
Especially if you're sitting in the nosebleeds, then you can fucking afford some deodorant.
deodorant, powder, and wipes. Because some of y'all be sweating when the pre-show ends, and I don't understand that. What are you getting
Fucking
hot and
disgusting.
what are you getting hot and sweaty about before the actual show starts? Change your diet. I don't know.
The amount of times, not the amount of times, because I think it happened when I went to Raw in 2022 and I passed a few people who smelled like they should have taken a shower. You know what? Let me actually clock some tea about some of y'all people I be seeing at these events. Why do y'all act like idiots outside of the venue? What was the point of you yelling, yeah, every 5 minutes?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I'm sorry. In their defense, it's pretty contagious.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, there's
Yeah,
other
it's very
people
contagious.
who don't know what the hell is going on, what we're lining up for, and you're just screaming, yeah, and you're playing WB theme songs out loud. Do like everyone else
Really?
listen with your earphones. Y'all are
I just got
embarrassing.
asked if I had drugs.
You got asked if you had drugs.
Yes.
That's crazy.
So the decorum is completely different.
I've
They
never
were
been
screaming,
asked.
yeah, but I got asked if I had drugs. I'm about to go to a WWE live event. What in the blue fuck makes you think I have drugs on me?
I mean, to be honest, I had sat down and watched WrestleMania with people that done shrooms.
This bitch was lucky enough to go to WrestleMania.
Dead
Never been to
ass.
WrestleMania.
I
Never
went to
Me
been.
neither.
WrestleMania, but I was definitely sober for WrestleMania. Could not bring shit in with that security team if I wanted to. But I have
I
sat down and
mean,
watched the show while people were high as
I
shit
mean,
off
you
the
you technically could if you know where that like properly hated. Not that I know, but there's
Hit your
just certain
titties.
things. Exactly, there's certain things male security can't do to women unless there's a woman present.
So
Definitely.
hope and
Which
pray to
is
God
coming
that
from
there
a
isn't a woman
former
present.
security guard. But yeah, I totally never said that. I don't endorse
I did.
carrying prohibited items into venues. Don't do
said
that.
Don't do that.
I'm enabling.
Monique, stop your criminal activity on this podcast.
Knock it off.
You see that? You hear that little evil laugh?
Fucking hoodlum.
This is what we deal with on the
Call me a
daily.
hoodlum is crazy, which I am, but still,
You're
it's crazy.
acting like one.
You're so lucky that I listen. Monique did some shit today that I'm just like, bitch, what the hell?
Which
Wait, what
one?
the
I
fuck did
don't
she do
want.
now? She's
Just
done a lot of
read
shit.
my lips.
Oh yeah. That was some wild shit.
Do you Did you read my lips? I'm not actually trying to get you caught up.
She a little slow.
I'm so caught up, got me feeling me.
Okay,
Caught
Usher.
up.
We listen. When you go to the gym,
Bitch.
they got vending machines and shit. At least the one I went to. Are you clocking it now?
Our girl is gone. You know, honestly, I don't blame them for asking you, do you have drugs at this point?
But Monique. Look, the people seem very friendly, but no one's gonna make friends with
Yo,
them.
she on that good shit. I could tell. She on that good shit. I want to be wherever she's at.
I swear.
If I did partake in such activities, I would say when we finally all meet in person, we could probably do a podcast like that. But I don't partake in such activities because I am a innocent, holy child of God.
Look, I'm not in pain anymore, so that's all that matters.
Okay. I
But
wonder
I'm on
why.
cloud nine.
Actually, I don't need to know why. She has a supply. We'll find out later.
I don't partake in those things. I'm innocent.
So we'll find out later.
But on to our next topic. We have the Bloodline storyline.
Oh yes, we got so far off on what the fuck we were talking about. We even reached number 5 on top rappers, but we can leave it at 4. Who give a fuck?
No, we kind of cleared it. Courtney,
Yeah, we did.
5.
Courtney had her 4 and 5. I stopped at Lil Kim, but onto the Bloodline. I don't really care.
I thought we was in agreement.
Roman's back giving us great memes, great meme material. Just
We love
saying.
Baby Daddy. I'm sorry, that is a married man.
I take back everything I said about him. I take back everything I said.
Were there complaints about our man?
No,
Not
but
just him as your man, as you were actively rooting for the enemy during WrestleMania.
I had to support all our black wrestlers. What do you mean?
here we go. You're gonna piss her off.
Just because.
How?
Mhm.
Y'all haven't heard his theme song? Adrenaline in my soul, Negro.
What part of that sound black to
Cody
you?
Rose.
What the fuck? Are we just making lyrics up there?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I'm gonna be right back.
See, look, you made her leave. Look what you did.
Excuse me.
Apologize.
Excuse me. I cannot. I'm supporting one of our favorite civil rights activists.
Here we go.
I've been involved in the E. I cannot. I will not.
Oh my god. You made her leave. Look what you did.
That's okay. Well, anyways, Alika, I love you. Baby girl, come back.
I shouldn't come back to shit.
I
Why?
shouldn't come back to
Why?
shit.
We need you back here.
Can y'all hear that?
Yes.
I was putting my mouth on the microphone.
She had this little cute ass ASMR micro. Oh, I thought you changed her hair. I was like, what?
No,
I
mama.
thought she came back with a different wig on. I was like, what?
A different wig.
I thought you had a bob on because I'm so far from the camera, no glasses on. I see, yo, I got really bad depth perception, and this is another example. I thought she had like a mom bob that came back.
Ah!
A mom.
Yo, like, what did she do?
Like Chloe's hair from the new Descendants movie. It just changes texture and tone the entire time.
That part, I was so taken back.
But
I thought she came back with the J. Carjo bob.
Wait, hold on.
Yes, baby. Let go of them inches. Yes. Yes.
Wait till I take this ponytail down. Ooh, I'm gonna look hot with my hair down. In more ways than one. But yeah. With this bloodline story, Jimmy is still not back. Jimmy, come back to us. Tamatonga, call me. He looked like he about to get corrupted by the Ulafala power. I can't even lie. The way how he looked at it last week, like, I see it in your little eyes. I see it in your eyes.
He looks like he's just one that kind of rides for like the power, like whoever has power at that point in time. Well, and something tells me that he's not gonna like roll over too quickly, that he's gonna want it for himself.
Can I ask a question since we're on the topic of the bloodline? I've been seeing a lot of discourse on the Bird app that people think that they fumbled Jey Uso's career. They dropped the ball. They had multiple times to give him a singles run, and they fumbled it. Do you think that they, as in WWE and the system, fumbled it, or you just think that Jey Uso is just not that guy?
I think people need to get rid of that word fumble if you don't understand what the fumble means.
Yeah.
I mean, did they drop the ball on giving Jay Money in the Bank? Yes, because the fuck was Drew gonna really do with Money in the Bank? He cashed it. Did he win with it? I can't even remember if he won or not. That's literally how much I remember about that Money in the Bank run.
Yeah, he cashed in. I believe. No, Damien cashed in this past time. Who?
No,
yeah,
Damien cashed in at WrestleMania, but Drew won.
Yeah, I know.
In Toronto.
I believe he did. Yeah, he did cash in, but I think he lost whatever belt he cashed in for.
I'll be honest, even when I did like him a lot, I never once saw him as an independent main eventer. Maybe somewhere in the mid card with like an intercontinental title or something like that, or US title. But I never viewed him as being a world champion. And it doesn't mean that you suck. It really doesn't mean that. It's just that everyone has their own category. And for me, I don't think he would ever have extended to the audience in that way. Like, I feel like he's a few steps off from how much I would like a Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy can be that guy. Jeff Hardy could be either category. I feel like Jey Uso, with his charisma, reminded me of Jeff Hardy's charisma, but he could have been, just to me, in the slot of a mid-carder. I can't unsee him in that slot. And again, it's no slide to him. It's just, give me like 10 feuds you need to see a Jey Uso in before WrestleMania. And what is his big money match? That's not his brother. Because they dropped the fucking ball on that one.
I feel like they should have started the build with that a little bit earlier and give them time. And low-key I feel like they were kind of pressed for time in that match. Like I can kind of see they were kind of rushing it through because I think I'm not even sure which match went overtime or they were trying to make more room for the main event, which was Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth.
Mm.
But or was that night two? I probably got the nights mixed up. My brain is not
It's
running.
been a minute. It's okay,
No, that
because
was
like
night one.
Right, so night one. But I feel like the brother versus brother match had more potential had they started that build a bit earlier and let them interact more. Like you had Jimmy interrupting Jay's big match for the title and stuff like that. And like nothing like to at least to me, nothing really came of it. As like I feel like Jay could have like gone back and attacked Jimmy during some sort of match on SmackDown. Like just anything, just to give it a bit more umph to it.
it was too raw. But I just don't think that when I view a main event person, I could see so many money matches before you even get to WrestleMania. I don't see that with Jay. And that alone lets me know he's not someone I need to see as a world champion. And if he does become one, I don't want a long title reign. It needs to be like 3 months max.
I think right now he's going for the IC championship.
That's fine. Stay there.
Nah, because like he had potential in like 2021 when he was going against Roman, like those two matches that he had at Night of Champions and Hell in a Cell.
That's
But,
because of the sake of the storyline, not because of who he is and what he brings to the table.
That's how
Sorry.
he was written.
but Loki,
Basically.
when you think about it, right? He broke away from the bloodline to do his own thing to prove that he doesn't need family to get what he needs to get. But family kept interrupting, and now that they're kind of gone away and they're focusing on something else, this should be the time for him to prove to everyone, I don't need to be in the bloodline to get a title. I can
Not
get
going
it
to
on
hit
my
the
own merit.
same. I don't care as much as I cared back then. I'm so sorry, wrestling fans. I'm just going to say the way it just flows off my dome piece. I just don't think I don't think he has it. He had it in the context of the storyline because that would have been very interesting and would have been a good story. But overall, when I really just viewed his matches, I'm like, yeah, you should just stay here because like this the capacity you have, and not that he gives me bad ring work. It's not because he gives me bad character work. It's just that it's not superstardom. You need someone that's superstardom to have that belt on their shoulder. I wouldn't be surprised if they gave it to him at some point because he's Samoan. It's just kind of like part of your contract. At some point, you get a world title if you're Samoan. But beyond that, I don't see it.
It's fair. Courtney, you have anything to add to that?
I think it's just about how he's written. If he's written to be one of the top dogs, then he will. But right now, he's kind of written to be a mid card. Why? I'm not sure, but they have him written as a mid carder. So I think where he's at right now, he's doing the best he can. But I think that they low key dropped the ball. I don't think they fumbled it. I think they dropped the ball a little bit though.
Fair. Like I could kind of see that, but WWE is gonna do what WWE does. They either well, I don't want to say fumble. They either mess up the storyline or they get it right and continue with a hot streak. But who knows? Who really knows?
Monique, get off your phone.
Girl, if you don't, just know when I beat, when I s- not when I beat, but when I see Monique, I'm beating her 5'3" ass. But knowing Monique, she's going to enjoy that because she's sadistic like that. See, look at her. Look
I
at her.
love threats. That make me happy.
She said they make me happy.
Yeah. What else, mamas? What else?
Uh, What's like one more thing we could talk about before we actually get off of this bitch?
The fuck Logan Paul.
Yes, fuck that man. Can't stand him. Honestly, the whole knocking the dog in the water and then going in and then rescuing it like you didn't do shit all has fake hero complex written all over it. I can't. Oh my god. I can't. I
Do we
can't.
have a time frame? Was it a recent video he dropped, or was it a video that a while ago people dug up?
I'm not sure. It seemed recent to me, but it probably wasn't.
Because I need to know, was it a ploy to help his case, considering he fucked up big time with the whole Olympic shit?
Okay, but if your plan is to basically reinvent yourself, why would you knock a dog into the water and almost make it drown? What?
Because a narcissist would definitely think that the viewers wouldn't catch that and think, oh my god, he's such a hero, because who will let a dog drown like that? Like, they're not thinking in the best interest of the dog. They're thinking in the best interest of how their viewers would view them. Like, y'all think that I'm a terrible person who doesn't care for trans people, but look at the way he treats the animals. A sick person would think that way, even though it's so far-fetched. That is a huge possibility.
That's true.
I got one thing to say about Logan Paul, but unfortunately, I cannot say it unless I want to get sued, and I don't want to because I got nothing to give that man. But just know that you're a piece of shit, and I don't like you. I want you out of WWE. You were a shit U.S. champion. You did nothing for 200 and something days.
Shut up.
You
If I
barely showed up.
have to play devil's advocate, he's a
No,
good wrestler.
nope.
He's a
Nope.
good wrestler. He gets the product. However, as a person, shitty person, and I don't think that should be with just the way the world is too. Like, I think he's a shitty person. That definitely would fly like 10, 20 years ago. But the state where everything's at, he's not a necessity. He's not like could he have been? Possibly, yeah. I tried really hard to get behind him in spite of the whole Suicide Forest shit. You know? Oh shit, I just spilled something on me. But in spite of the Suicide Forest thing, I was trying to view him as just like a product or an asset to the company. And he has that it factor. But like when you're in that driver's seat and you're blessed to be in this position, you know, there's a certain weight and a certain level of grace that needs to be carried now that you have that crown and people are holding you to that standard. And it's the idea that you're continuously still fucking up. There's no growth. That's my biggest issue. Fuck you with what you did back then. I didn't like you as a human then, but that could have been your chance to prove yourself as a human being. And you're just continuously being a fucking asshole and then doubling down on it. That is my biggest ick. Because it's not that you just made a mistake, that's just who you are. And you just keep exposing it. And then it just makes me wonder, okay, WWE, like, what's your parameters on punishment? What are your actual parameters?
Obviously not big ones.
There you go. They cherry pick who they pick and choose to punish. If that person yields enough money to them or is an asset to them, you could get away with it. That motherfucker should have been suspended or axed from the moment he decided to open up his big fucking mouth on the Olympics. Because you were doing okay. Ish, you're doing like, I don't like you. We all don't fucking like you. We were tolerating you because for a minute you were not being as problematic. The idea they didn't punish him is why he was able to pull the fuckery that is being circulated. No one's stopping him.
They fired Zelina Vega for agreeing or saying something a hell of a lot less. So
about union, right? Union jobs or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. And if they're willing to fire her over that, but they're not going to fire him, that literally just proves the point that they cherry pick and choose.
I feel like they're not only because they have the Prime sponsorship, which, by the way, I don't see the big deal with Prime. It doesn't look like it tastes good. It just looks like a bunch of sugar.
It doesn't bring them in that much more money.
It's the idea that they're transitioning into a social media era where they're trying to tie all that, whether you're a YouTuber, an influencer, that's where they're picking their crop of talent from as well, so that they could gain those viewers because they want to like connect to the younger audience. And whether you like to admit it or not, even if you don't like Logan Paul, there's still some people that believe in him, that like
Yeah,
him, that never
sadly.
gave up. Yeah, that never gave up him in spite of the whole Suicide Forest shit. So it's like we're looking at it from a logical perspective and a moral perspective, but there's some people that are just like, oh well, he's funny. He's entertaining. Oh, he's good at wrestling. So they just continue on and on and on with it. So at the end of the day, it's a business for the E. They don't really have a good track record of giving a fuck about morals. That's why he's here. But where I'm sitting is still fuck him. And I try my hardest to advocate for you, motherfucker. So the idea that you piss me off yet again, I can't. You're done. You're dead. I can't. Like, I really fucking can't. I really try separating the character from the artwork, and I see why you can't fucking do that.
Nope.
Also, he brought MGK to SummerSlam. Why would you do that? Why would you bring that man on my screen? I wanted to punch my iPad.
Guess they want to double down on him being a heel.
But of all people, you bring MGK because what? He's from Cleveland.
That ass.
Well,
He's not even from Cleveland.
didn't Eminem deny not wanting to be part of a 2K game or some shit? So it was like, all right, let's go ahead and just reel in, you know.
M don't
MJK.
gotta agree to be a part of no 2K game.
He shouldn't. He's fucking M.
I mean, would I like to hear some Eminem songs? Yes. But does Eminem have to agree? No.
Absolutely not. No.
If I wanted to hear, like a kind of soundtrack, I will go play Call of Duty. He did that thing for was it Black Ops with Survival?
Yeah. Most likely, yeah, but I found it very interesting they put MJK. Is it MGK?
MGK.
See, he's all relevant.
Irrelevant
I mix up NJF and MJK. MGK. Whatever. He is irrelevant. Shit, what was I saying? Yeah, I found it very interesting they mixed him and Jelly Roll as if Jelly Roll didn't just feature on one of the most iconic songs and music videos that just dropped from.
Save me.
Sing it, baby.
Me from myself. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics because if I do, I'll start crying and we don't need that.
It's okay. That's what my titties are here.
Speaking of somebody save me as like one of our final topics, I was watching Haley's podcast earlier and she talked about watching the video and she said that she can't watch it again because she'll start crying.
She's so fucking dramatic.
Girl.
I'm getting
Oh my god.
We get canceled by the stand.
Girl,
I'm kidding.
Marshall, she did not mean that.
I did not mean that, Marshall. You should understand my brand of humor. It's just like yours, very fucked up and, satanical.
It's dark.
But
for lack of a better word, that shit's dark.
Yeah.
But to like just quote her, she said that her parents did such a good job trying to give her a sense of normalcy, even though they had a bunch of, problems going on at that time. And it was kind of nice to see all the throwback clips in the music video. I mean, I'm not going to lie, when the video premiered, because I watched it premiere in real time. I'm just that dedicated to Marshall. I cried. And then I hit replay just so I can hurt my feelings again. Because I like to torture myself.
I hurt my feelings 50 times in one day. Thank you.
Because the music video gives you a sense into what if he never survived that overdose in 2007. That man was 2 hours away from dying. We no longer would have had. We probably would have gone in relapse, recovery, Marshall Mathers LP2. We wouldn't have gotten Music to Be Murdered By, would have gotten Kamikaze, Revival, which, by the way, stop shitting on Revival. This is Revival, Supremacy, and Encore. Y'all like shitting on it too much for my liking. I don't appreciate that. If you don't get what Marshall is saying in Revival, then that's not my problem. You just didn't understand it. But I did. You know why? Because I turned it on. Some of you don't like to turn it on. Open up the schools. Some of you bitches are dumb.
Oh, goddamn.
She's gonna open up the school.
I'm clipping that and I'm posting that on Twitter. For every dumb take I see on Twitter, I'm going to take that same clip, turn it on, open up them schools because some of you bitches are dumb. And it's clear every child was left behind. George W. Bush.
This bitch.
And I'm gonna clock your education system because, you know, it's low-key kind of poor.
Low key, it is.
That's the best I could do. Damn.
And as in terms of high school, because clearly they didn't teach geography in high school. Someone asked how is Kamala Harris Asian American or like South Asian, and it's like because India is in Asia.
Oh,
Did we not go to school? Did we not learn geography? I know I did. I got like 80% or more each term.
ooh, okay.
That part. We love the educated queen.
I mean, I didn't graduate from 2 colleges for nothing. With 2
Oh,
degrees.
shit.
Flex and bachelor, sweetie. Yes.
Oh, we didn't get the bachelor's yet, but we're gonna get there. I don't know. Maybe I should enroll at the HBCU. Let me see what the African American culture is about.
When you
Immerse
get that
myself in it.
plaque, when you see Anita and a plaque in the background,
Exactly.
then you see that same line of open up the schools, and then you start tapping on the plaque.
Open up them schools. Next podcast, I'm gonna start bringing my degrees with me and be like, open up the schools. Somehow I'm a, you know, kind of blur my real name because y'all don't need to know my real name. Y'all don't need to know my business like that.
Imagine one day we get a sponsorship for tuition reimbursement.
You know what? Someone actually sponsored me for some tuition so I can go back to college again and get a 3rd degree to my name.
That part. I'm trying to work on my 2nd.
Let me, you know what? I could go back to school for aesthetics. Anyways, we're getting off topic.
Dual major, too.
Yeah.
I was talking about Eminem.
Baby father, I love you. If you're hearing this.
Somehow we got onto degrees. But you know what? It all correlates because you bitches are dumb. And we're going to clock that T. But, you know, it be like that. And I'm so sorry that you bitches are dumb. Your mother should have raised you right. That's not my fault. It's not my fault. You would rather get fucked in the bathroom than go study. Anyways.
I do both.
Monique, shut your slut ass up.
Ooh, no, she says, shut your slut ass up. What you gonna do
I
about
do that
that?
right after. The hell? She act like I won't double down.
She will. She'll beat my ass later.
I'll beat your
I'm
ass
sorry.
after I get some. The fuck?
I'm sorry. I take it back. I'm
Watch
sick.
me.
Don't
As soon
hurt
as we
me.
do this, I'm gonna call that phone and I'm gonna put me on speaker, and I'm gonna talk to that man, and I'm like, no internal massage.
That man is over.
No internal massages. You pull the muscle in your back. You don't need nothing.
My back. Ooh, I didn't know that was open. You know what? Y'all have a good night.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
You just gave her a fucking
Good
idea.
night.
I didn't give her nothing. I told her this earlier today.
It was nice talking to your chat. It was nice talking to audience. You girls have a good night. Alika's giving me a phenomenal idea. So on that note,
your ass right here.
No.
You better not go nowhere.
No, I'm about to leave this
Sit your
studio.
ass down.
I'm gonna call that phone.
Oh,
Bitch.
Oh my god! She did it!
She actually left.
She fucking did it! I'm fucking crying. Oh my god. Oh, Alika is gonna beat her ass, chat. Oh, Alika's gonna beat her ass.
What? Maybe that's a sign that we need to get the fuck up off of here.
Yeah, I think it is.
Thank you for tuning in to episode 3 of the Pretty Undisturbed podcast. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Hopefully, this will get uploaded between tonight and tomorrow. This has been Alika, and this has been
It's
Courtney.
Canary.
Canary. Well, I call her Courtney. Y'all can't call her Courtney.
Nope.
Y'all got privileges like me, okay? I'm joking.